Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Jason. I'm your watch guy today and I'm back with the Rolex series. Now it's only a short update today. I have sold a couple of pieces and I have, you know me, I can't really resist buying them, can I? It's like a disease at this point. But yeah, I bought another piece. I wanted to stick it out a little bit and get the £1,000 in and then go for another piece. But one popped up at absolute premium timing, so I couldn't really say no. This one was actually offered to me this time round. So first, I'll talk you through where we left off in the last episode. I had 3 watches. I had a King Turtle, a Samurai Save the Ocean, and a Smith's Everest. Now the Smith's Everest needed some work. I've pretty much finished the work on that one now. But I've misplaced the gasket for the case back, so I've ordered another one and that should be here this week, should be complete this week and on the website, so that's one to look forward to. Now that one I've picked up for £200. I'm hoping to flip it for free. However, obviously I haven't got to that yet. I also had a budget of 270. Now the other 2 watches I have actually sold. The King Turtle went super quick. As soon as I listed it for that £300, it went. That was it. In fact, no, I listed it for 280 because I thought 300 was a bit of a push, but it went instantly, so probably could have got that 300. 280 is a good deal to someone out there, I guess. And obviously it's nice to think that someone that watches the channel has got a really good deal on a watch out of this series. Now the Samurai sat for a while. I cleaned it up, I put it on the website, but it wasn't getting any traction at all. So I started to think, at what point is the Samurai a hindrance to this series and the process of this, while it's taking up £200 of the money that we have. So after some consideration, I decided that I was going to get a quick sale on it. Sold it for £200 at a second-hand store. I'm pretty sure they sold it on for about 300, but I got the money back out of it. I didn't make a loss, didn't make anything from it. So you'll remember that that Samurai came as part of a bundle deal from a friend of mine. So I guess the profit that we made from the other watches kind of balances it out a little bit, I guess. And I was quite happy to get the money back into circulation and get going again. So at that point, after those sales, I had a budget of £750. And that's not a small chunk of change, especially when you're looking in the watch market. You can pick up some really, really nice pieces for that type of money. Obviously, the idea was to sell the Smiths for around 300. We'd be over the £1,000 mark, and I could start looking at the, Swiss luxury type of end of the market in the pre-owned market. But one of my friends popped up with a deal for me, and I couldn't really say no. His name's Tom. You've probably heard of him before on the channel. I have mentioned him previously, and he had this tag. Tag Heuer Formula 1, not like a super expensive tag, but it was automatic, it was a nice looking watch, and he wanted to sell it. He offered it to me at first for around 450, I think, and I said, yeah, I'll think about it, I'll have a think, I'll get back to you. And that was kind of like, do I want it? Would it work for the series? Am I not looking for something a bit higher end? And one night he texted me and said, look, still have this watch, I really want to get rid of it. If you take it off me this week, then you can have it for 350. I couldn't really say no to that. £350 for a Tag Heuer Formula 1 boxed with the strap. It's not in the best condition, I'll be honest with you. It is going to need some work, but we're not unaccustomed to a little bit of work on this series. So today I think I'm going to introduce you to this watch. Hopefully I'll get another episode out of restoring it a little bit. There are some deep scratches in there. By the time we're done, I'm hoping that I can get rid of this around the 500, 600 mark. Obviously it's not prime condition, and I don't think I have the talents to get it back to prime condition. So 5 to 6 would be a good little profit for us. Let me turn this camera around and let me introduce you to the latest piece of stock in the Rolex series. This is the Tag Heuer Formula 1. It's packed with a caliber 5 movement, and the reference is WAZ2113. Now, as you can see, the bezel has a little bit of mark. Well, it has a lot of marks to it. The crystal is quite clear. The real issue that I'm going to have is the sides. Now over this side, yeah, you can see it there, the big chunks out of the side. I am going to be able to polish it quite a bit. I will get most of the marks out, but I think those little, like, more gougey type edges are going to be really hard to get around. Now, if someone's looking for a really cheap way to get into the automatic tag market, I think this is the way to go for them. I think it'll be an absolutely fantastic deal for someone that's looking for that type of piece. A little bit of a brush around the bezel also won't hurt it. I think I can get this into a really acceptable condition. Wears really nicely on wrist too. I'd be very tempted to keep this if it was about a year or two ago. I personally have moved on in my tag journey and I'm now packed up with a Monaco, so I don't think this is for me. However, hopefully someone with the same disposition as I was 2 years ago would be interested in this one. Now obviously this will be available on the store once it's all finished and looking a little bit more premium. Once that is live, I will do a community post so you guys are aware of it. I would love it to go to someone in the community because obviously that would be the ideal scenario for every one of these watches for me. However, if not, it will be live on the website and I'm sure someone will look to pick it up. So guys, I think it's about time to round this one up. So you left me in the last episode with the Smith's Everest, the 40mm. That cost us £200. As well as that, I have bought the Tag Heuer Formula 1. That was £350. Now, we also still have a budget of £400. So I think we're doing quite well here. I'm pretty confident that the series is coming to a really good conclusion. I will be able to pick up a Rolex in the coming months, hopefully, as long as these deals go the right type of way. I will be advertising these on other forums and stuff like that also. But if you wanted to pick anything up that I have for sale, then the best way to do it is to visit the watchguystore.com. That is my own online store. That's where I post all the watches that I am selling on. It's also a place that I'm looking to start recycling some pre-owned watches through. I'd really like to turn this type of thing into a more common pathway for myself, something that I can really channel my energy into. So hopefully that store takes off a little bit. And if you wanted to get a little bit of a discount on there, you can use the code JTWG10. That'll get you 10% off any of the products on there. Thank you for watching this one, guys. Before I go, I'd like to say a massive thank you to everyone that's subscribed lately. We have just passed the 7,000 subscriber mark, and yeah, it's always an insane number every time that we go past one of these. 10k is looming, hopefully. Thank you for all the support, and I hope the next one of these won't be so long in between. Remember to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I will see you in the next one.